Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. For Presido saying Papa na olori buruku we give a belle. They come born with laba laba brain. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, how are you?
All right, so this is Layla, if I got that correct,
Yes, correct.
all the way from Ethiopia.
Yes.
All right. So, are you Ethiopian?
Yes, I'm Ethiopian.
Okay, you
And
speak.
I'm in Ethiopia. Yeah, I speak Ethiopian, yes.
Say something in Ethiopian.
lIIumi.na.ti.
All right. So, what exactly is going on? I hear there was supposed to be a Rema concert in Ethiopia.
Exactly.
So, what happened?
So basically, I was on a flight from the US because I have two other major shows here in Ethiopia. And I was inside in Qatar Airlines on the way from Qatar to Ethiopia. So I got a message saying that, Rema show is under threat. And I was like, what happened? I didn't get it. What's going on? So they start sending me the message. And also they saying that it's affecting me as well, because a lot of times I book a lot of Nigerian artists, and this is what I do for a living also. And I also organize major shows. I mean, from A-list artists to C-list artists,
Yeah.
I work in the US also, I put them on tour as well. So the minute I see that, and I was shocked, because we all know Rema work hard, and I didn't understand where everything come, like as far as especially the religion, the Ethiopian Orthodox leaders, and that's really a big thing in Ethiopia. They bigger than the government. Basically, they're about over 60 million people. We're not talking about the random pastors. No, we're talking about the entire. It's like a pope. It's like they big inside in Ethiopia. They basically run everything in Ethiopia. So they make a statement, like a press release about Rema.
They made a
So
press release in Ethiopia about Rema.
so you can imagine being, yes, it's
And
a
what
very
was in
big
this
deal.
press release? What did they say he did?
They basically saying that he is a devil worshiper, you know, because of what he has on his neck. And to be honest, I never saw it even myself. And it's more into it, to be honest.
So,
And that is
so
how
because
everything.
of a necklace, I love
Yes,
religion. Religion is such an amazing thing. Oh my goodness. So because
yeah,
of Rema's necklace,
yes, everything started from there.
the Ethiopian Orthodox Church
Hmm.
cancelled him. What
Yes,
did they say was wrong with the necklace?
basically, if you look into the necklace,
Okay.
right? If you see, I really want you to look into the necklace. So one thing I can tell you about Ethiopia is a very religious country, whether the Muslim or the Christian. There is, and also the country is very, like they're very conservative. There's a lot of things you cannot do inside in Ethiopia where you can do in Nigeria. Because I have been to Nigeria so many times, and it's a lot of restriction. Like there is something I cannot do here because I have to respect everyone here, because that's the way it is. And it doesn't matter what area I am. I'm always, Ethiopian, and I'm always going to be proud, and I'm always going to follow my religion. I won't be able to do something that that put me on the risk. You get so. When I see it, I wasn't even pay attention to those necklace thing. And then also, apparently, when he performed one of the show, somehow he upside down. I mean, whoever it is, upside down the cross in one of the. I think in one place where he performed. I saw on YouTube. So basically, which is I wasn't aware all these things. Then I came in. Of course, a lot of people know I bring a lot of these artists, and I also had to, look after myself, because the reason why is, I can't do some of the things like I explained to you. Then I look on TikTok everywhere. Everywhere. When I tell you everywhere, thousands and thousands. People are boycotting Rema. The poster was destroyed. The billboard was burning. People put paint, gasoline, you name it. They were doing so many things, you know? And at that point, I remember that 4 o'clock in the morning, I got in from the airport. I immediately reached out his team, even though I have nothing to do with the show. The key is to protect anyone that is coming to here and stay in Ethiopia. Because we don't want anything to happen to anybody. So I reached out his team to cancel the Rema immediately. I did told them that to cancel.
Oh wow! So the team, the Rema show in Ethiopia. When was it supposed to go down?
Sheraton Hotel.
When?
September 11th. That is Ethiopian New Year's.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking at the oops, sorry about that. Network's a bit crazy. I'm so sorry about that. Sorry, the phone actually slipped. I'm really confused. That's what's. I don't know what to say. If you're watching on TikTok, I've never had my phone slip and fall when in the middle of a live before, because this is really really scary. So looking at the chain, the necklace, it looks like an upside down church.
Yes. And then you see that.
And there's fire burning. What is this supposed to signify?
Exactly. That is where the issue is. Like I said, Ethiopia is a very religious country. Like, for instance, there's so many things that can go on. Like, for instance, what you can do other part of Africa. But Ethiopia is very, very strict. There's a lot of things you cannot do. There's a lot of things you cannot do. And they don't care how big you are. They do not care how big you are. When it comes to religion, and when it comes to someone that is attacking their country, or they feel like they disrespect their religion or their culture, they're going to cancel you. And you won't be able to do anything.
Wow. Okay, there's a guy in my DM called Tef. I'm sure he's from
you. He's one of the biggest promoter in Ethiopia.
Is he the one that's joining us now?
Yes.
Okay. So is he aware?
Of course, he's aware.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me bring him up.
Okay.
Tef. All right, he's actually watching, so I just sent him a link.
Okay.
Do you, in your opinion, think this is really Illuminati, or is just blown out of proportion?
Okay, like if you ask me, I told you in the past, I have worked with a lot of artists, right? One time, let me give you my experience. It might not be he intentionally did it, but there's some things as an artist, as a public figure, there's some things you should not do. It's up to you what you want to do, if you ask me my opinion. Now, let's just be honest. Now, you go to mosque and you upside down, like for instance, let me even give you an example. As you go to, list the Quran, you put it upside down, and you did something to it, and then what do you think is going to happen if you're an artist? You know it's not going to happen. In Nigeria, you're going to get attacked. Just like one of the Davido, apparently, you remember the attack that he got when in the music, the guy put something about has to do with Islam, and I'm sure you remember that. How much, attack that he got. That's exactly what just happened inside in Ethiopia with the Rema. Because this is a religion country, and there's a lot of things, you cannot do. They don't care how big you are. So now they feel like, okay, for them to go out like that, to put a press release. When I saw that, I reached out to his team. I said, listen, his life is in danger. His life is in danger. He can't come to Ethiopia. I told them that he cannot come. They will come after him for sure. So the best thing is to cancel it. The threat is all over. Go Google it. You see it on TikTok. Put Rema Ethiopia concert. You see it. The threat is everywhere. It's so many thousands of threats. So basically, who's going to protect him? The government? They will not protect him. They will not.
Wow.
They won't protect him.
Wow.
So they feel like he did something inappropriate based on, his church. Ethiopia is, think about it. We have about 70 million Orthodox followers. Maybe even more. So, to us, that is, to us, it's very disrespectful. That's how, they look at it. And I wasn't even paying attention to it, to be honest. And a lot of people ask me, how do I feel? It's up to him what he want to do, but it could have been something different as an artist. Because now, what happened? The Israel already started. I don't know if you saw another TikTok, because there's a lot of Ethiopians in Israel as well, Orthodox Jewish. They also telling the government to stop him from coming again. You see, it's going to viral.
Now, you were supposed to bring another promoter. What's his name? Because I can't seem to have him. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok. Pop those money guns. Let's make TikTok a nice place. All right. Let more people come. The more you double click, the more people come out. So what's the name of the guy that I was supposed to bring?
Tef, is that him? You told me.
I've sent him a request. He didn't accept.
He didn't?
No. I think you might have to.
Are you sure?
Yes. He's unable to join. I don't
Maybe
think
he probably having a problem.
Yes.
You think?
Okay. So
I could try again.
Let me bring Soso Bereko while we wait. Soso, I just want to get his comment for like 5 minutes. Soso.
Okay.
How you doing, brother? I beg no vex. Let me just take you for 5 minutes while we're waiting for the guy to come. So yes, let's hear from you, Soso.
Okay. To me, religion is just a problem. One. First of all, we respect people's religion. Whatever people believe in, we need to respect it. But when an unintentional situation happened, Rema put up his heart. Rema put up a cross. I can beat my chest and say he doesn't even know the meaning or the harm he has caused. You understand? Then secondly, there is a fight against Nigerian artists. The success of Nigerian artists is causing a lot of jealousy,
strife, hatred. I'm fully aware of that.
Yes. Go to Cameroon, there are campaigns against people booking Nigerian artists, promoters fighting themselves. If everybody wants to be the one to bring, or if you bring Nigerian artists. So there is a big fight against the growth of Afrobeat. I can beat my chest and say that Rema putting a cross with a church burning under does not mean this outcry or something, because he didn't come out to burn a cross or burn a picture of a church, or he didn't come out to abuse any religion. So it's just mere hatred and unnecessary, because Rema is so big in Ethiopia.
Yes.
Rema is as big as Beyonce in Ethiopia. So where this thing is generating from is mere hatred and jealousy. She's a promoter, at least. I know she understands what I'm saying. Not that we're in support of anybody. You understand? You want Rema to apologize. Okay, what do you want Rema to do? You want him to bring out the chain and throw the chain away? Or it's just an innocent, you understand? Innocent offense to people that are picking it up. You get it? So that's my take. That's my take. I mean, you see, most of these American superstars, they've done worse to Christian religion. But you still have these same people, those same Orthodox guys, they idolize them. Most of them wear the church crosses, wear the church clothes. Even most of their porn stars, you see, they follow them. They do things in the church. So why is it Nigerian artists wearing a chain innocently? One of the most humble exports we have.
Rema is a very humble, talented young
Very
man.
humble.
Very.
Very humble young man.
Very talented. Very talented.
Yes. Very, very.
Now, how much was he paid for the concert?
I think it's about $250,000.
$250,000. And is he going to have to refund?
Of
No,
course.
he cannot
He
refund.
cannot refund. It's not his fault.
No.
Because let me tell you why. It depends on the contract, okay?
Yeah, it depends on the contract.
It depends on the contract. It depends on but more likely he will refund.
Sorry, there's a clause, what they call hand of God, in contract in entertainment.
He is a music promoter. So is a music promoter in Nigeria.
Yes.
I don't know if you know him very well.
I know her very well, yeah. So that's what they call hand of God in contract. This situation is not Rema's fault. Zero refund. Now, cancellation of flights, natural disaster, pandemic, all those things, they call it hand of God in contract. So Rema cannot refund a dime for this. It's not his fault. And again, his life is in danger. So, yeah, two things. Venue. The venue can reject the concert because their venue is in danger. His life is in danger. Even the promoter's life is in danger. So that one, no till up. The money don't go. You get. So
I think it's what they call a force majeure and an act of God.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. So going forward, how do we protect Nigerian artists in places like Ethiopia? What do you people want him to do? Do you want him to denounce, to come out and say, I'm not part of Illuminati, oh, I just bought the chain, I like the chain, oh? That means something like Daddy Free said.
There is something I want to address when Soso says something about how some of the promoters in Cameroon or maybe in East Africa, Nigerian artists has been discriminated or somehow people hate on them, right? And I'm going to tell you, I want to reply to that, okay? I know a lot of promoters from Europe and then also from US and the new side of Nigeria. I'm going to tell you, one thing I learned, the reason where I am right now is because of Nigerians. I'm going to tell you right now. The reason my life changed is because of Nigerians. Nigerians, especially Davido, his team, Asa, they make me who I am. They give me a chance. So if they were racist, they wouldn't even give me a chance to be where I am. Where I'll be able to take care of my family and myself and to have a better life. So I always tell people that, first thing is it's not about Igbo or Yoruba, anything like that. Generally, Nigerians, they don't see people color or race. They don't care about that. But now I'm going to tell you from the other side. Everyone is not the same, right? I have seen major festivals, Daddy V. East Africa, the highest number than West Africa. Ethiopia itself is 130 million. Sudan is by itself at 90 million. Egyptians, 90 million. And when you add it up, the East Africa is the highest number. Only Nigerians are 300 million, right?
225 million, thereabout.
Exactly. Nigerians are 5 million. So basically, we're the highest number. But also, a lot of people come to me why I don't help my people. It's not that I don't want to help my own people. But what happened is some of these promoters, they don't want the East Africans to come. Imagine, how can you have major festivals, not even one single East African artist get involved on their festival? They don't add us there. That's where all the madness starts. You see the way so it? Now, I always said, I don't have voice myself. And I cannot say that, Nigerians are this. No, we can't discriminate. But you have some busted ones. I must say that. Some ones that they don't care about. These people are here on the East African side. You get? So that's why they don't care. How can you have Afro something festival? Then what happened to the East African artists? Why are they not involved? But you add in African Americans, add in Caribbean, but the East Africans, they're nowhere to be found. So a lot of them, they have anger. You can't call a big festival, as an Afro, you promote it. Then you don't see nobody, 70 or 80% only Nigerians. Then maybe you should name it something else. So I believe that's the reason a lot of them get mad on, on some of the artists. But again, it's not the artist's fault. It's not the artist's fault.
Let me contribute to what you're saying.
Okay.
Do you know that where we are today, I'm using where Nigerian artists are today, and where the East Africa or whoever artists were or are now, we were in the same place. There's a time in Nigeria where we pay Francophone artists. The only thing we danced in Nigeria was Makosa, Awilo, Fadara, what they call them, all those Francophone Makosa artists. I remember when Nigerian Breweries, a company start, paid Awilo to fill up the National Stadium in Lagos. Up till today, no Nigerian artist has filled up that stadium. That was the last show that was done the first and last show that was done in that stadium, National Stadium, Lagos. No Nigerian artist was on that show. The following year, they did Kofi Olumide, which is a Francophone artist. No Nigerian artist complained. Another point, they brought Shaggy. It was the American artists that were trending. Shaggy.
Network, so.
Yeah, a call came in. Sorry. No Nigerian artists on that. So is it trend? Or is it phase? Or is it rave? Magic system. Now, Nigerian artists started pulling. The Afrobeat started pulling from like 2013, 2014. And it's been going on that way. Now, as a promoter, do you want to pay somebody that cannot fill up your venue? It's a question to you.
No.
You will lose. So if you're paying a Davido to come to East Africa and the local artists there to come and support, most of them feel jealous and proud. They cannot fill up that venue. They cannot fill up a venue where Rema is going to fill up. So it's business for you promoters, not Nigerian artists. So the beef that is going on now and the hate that is going on now, I try to beg every Nigerian artist to go and represent us properly.
Thank you.
When they pay you for your job, go do your job well and come back. Don't go cause trouble or give people reasons to fight us. Many of our artists have given reasons for most people to fight. Diamond, Platinum is big in East Africa.
Yeah.
He has crossed to the Central Africa right now, to the Francophone side. You understand? So most of the artists, you see the South Africans right now, they did their Amapiano, they did their homework. We have more than 25 Amapiano big artists. You understand? You have to mix up, blend up. Shatawale is jabbing his people. There was a time that Ghanaian artists were big and Nigerian artists were copying from them. But they went to sleep. Come to Lagos, you see Zlatan working all night. Nigerian artists are working everywhere in the world they go to. They have production camps. In Africa, after Nigerian artists is Diamond Platinum. Diamond Platinum comes to Nigeria. He relates with Diamond Platinum has everybody's number. Doing well in Nigeria. So you don't need to sleep and beef people doing well. That is just a fact. It's not Nigerian artists' fault. Do you know that Nigerian artists now have crossed over? not just in Africa. They are going to fill up venues in America that American artists cannot fill up, that most American artists cannot fill up, which is the same thing. I'm coming back to what I was saying before. Like one of our artists went there to start yabbing Americans that they don't have culture. When you cross over, behave yourself. No need to go cause anything, because right now the world is on Afrobeat. The world is watching Nigerian artists. It is a Nigerian moment for music. It's a phase. It might pass, because there was a time that dancehall was ruling the world. Reggae was ruling the world. Reggae ruled for more than 30 years. Now it's Afrobeat. So it depends on how it is. So that's my point. So you can continue.
Okay, so back to you, Layla. What are your thoughts? What do you think we can do moving forward so as to ease the tension? I believe personally that everyone's entitled to their religion.
Yeah.
And I believe everybody's religion should be respected, including whatever Rema believes in. Maybe we should invite Rema. Maybe you should come and clear us and tell us what exactly is going on. Maybe it is us that don't understand. So I'll just say, let's keep it open, so Rema can come and tell us what he thinks, or maybe his management. I know the prince is one of the people managing him. Rema, I know he's a great guy. I don't believe people should cancel people because of religious reasons. Not everybody believes in your particular religious ideology. And I think personally, I think religion has done Africa more harm than good. I don't know if you agree with me, and Layla. Religion has done Africa more harm than good. It has made us it has made us more intolerant. It has made us more sentimental. It has made us deny reality.
Adopted culture and religion.
Yes, and I don't want to say anything about the Ethiopian belief system, because that's their belief system and we have to respect it. But I don't see how somebody wearing a cross, he did not make a statement, he just wore.
Yeah. But you see, that here is where the issue is, I believe.
Okay.
I only been here like 2 days right now. This is my second day here in Ethiopia. So I kind of asked all the local promoters also to see this, what's going on the street. What is it? So basically, if you see Shane, maybe he has to explain to his, he's a public figure. A lot of people, I'm sure he's an artist. So definitely he have a lot to explain, because this thing is going on. Look where Ethiopia already started. Now, the Ethiopians in Israel protesting, already started on TikTok. So it's gonna go off, because there's a lot of places. But
let them protest in Israel. They will deport them. Let them go. See, it's creative art.
Let me finish,
it's
please.
creative art.
1 second.
Hold on, let her finish. So
let me finish. So basically, think about it. Now, you have the Quran, right? And let him put it on his neck and burn inside. What do you think is gonna happen? So I was giving you this example earlier. I believe he needs to he needs to come in and come out and say what it means, because you can't use church and then expect people to be quiet and not say anything. I understand that's his belief, but at the same time, if he believe that burning your churches, that's his thing, then some places he's not going to be accepted. We don't know the meaning of that chain. Let's just be honest. Because now I'm looking from both sides, right? I'm also Orthodox follower. So now, yes, I have to say, what is the meaning of that? Did it mean something? He has to explain. Yes, he probably don't care he comes to Ethiopia or not. But guess what happened now? I have a lot of lined up already. What I'm going to do to those artists that I already paid. I have several Nigerian artists coming up next month.
I want to ask
November,
you a question.
December. What do we do?
I want to ask you a question. So Rema's mistake, or Rema, because that chain was not an intentional act.
He just buy chain weighing like he wear.
Yes, it wasn't
He
an
wears,
intentional.
yes, but think about it. When whoever designed it, right?
I'm coming. It wasn't an intentional act. If Rema actually designed the chain himself, like telling the dweller, make a chain for me, a burning church, is understandable. Which he still has his rights, but it's that one we know that is intentional. He's trying to abuse the religion. And again, the church, the Orthodox are Christians, right?
Yes.
Christian is also a tolerant religion. I've seen many videos. I've seen many songs that even the video depicted some unnecessary act of Christianity and demonic stuff. And I've seen that song on Ethiopian Airline. So why is he a Nigerian artist? I'm emphasizing because of the beef. You understand? Now, Rema made a mistake. What do you guys want Rema to do? Do you guys want Rema to apologize or bring out a statement? You understand? We could talk. I think I know me and Daddy Freeze. You understand? We could talk to his team or talk to him. They can really, because I know that they don't like trouble. And Rema is a peaceful artist that will not like to hurt, especially religion.
Yeah.
But running into conclusion and saying he's a devil worshipper is wrong. That's the honest fact. He's a talented young boy. We watch his growth.
If you were to ask me, you know, my views can be very controversial. The church has done, the current modern day church has done more for the devil than for God. What we have as the church today, I don't know the Ethiopian version. I'm not an expert on it, and I'll reserve my comments. But the church in Nigeria has done more for the devil than for God. If they are winning any souls, it's not for God. I can tell you that for free. I studied scripture in original languages alongside history. I know the effects of religion. It's not winning any souls to any God. It's just money making and business and lies and sentiments and all sorts of stuff. But like I said, but because if they ask me, I go talk my own. So I don't believe that Rema, but like I said, let me not jump into the arena. Let Rema explain himself.
I think he has to explain. Let me tell you why. Rema, yes, he's canceled in Ethiopia for now. They even say to stop all his music. You know, social media is very powerful.
So a radio DJ cannot play a Rema song on the radio.
You're going to see more things going to happen. If he doesn't come out and say something, apologize, or explain what's going on, yes, people want to know. You know,
they have to ban all the TV stations in the world because Rema will be played globally.
Thing is, let me tell you something. Here is what you need to understand. How many because you know, I'm not saying that this is what's gonna happen. My concern is, let me tell you, this is what I do for a living, right? I have a lot of Nigerians also lined up is coming up. I'm also gonna be worried about their safety now. Believe it or not, today all day I've been looking to see if they have something like that on the video. Because I was worried.
Now hold on. If Rema wears a church upside down, I don't see how it wants to affect pato ranking.
That's why I said there's a beef. That's why I said there's a beef.
There's a beef.
You see, I'm gonna tell you, I don't live inside in Ethiopia, right? I'm always in and out. But my goal is I don't want anything happen to whether you're Nigerian or you're anything. I believe in peace. Whatever we have to do to protect everyone, we have to do what we have to do. That's the way I believe. I don't think anyone deserves, because think about it. What would happen if something happened to you? Do you know what would happen if something happened to Rema, God forbid? You know what? It would be too much problem. We don't want that. We don't need that.
You know, there's a village in Ethiopia called Rema.
Yeah, Yes, Google it.
You know that?
So, yes, Google it. Yes, I know about it. Yes.
Anyway,
So, my thing is, I would like for him to explain the meaning of that cross, and also, as you can see, our church, our Orthodox members, our like we call them our fathers. I would like for him also to apologize, because he's an artist, because it's not just only affecting him, it's also affecting our artists. What are we doing after this? Tell me, how do you think I'm going to be comfortable doing shows here in Ethiopia from now on?
Okay, you have made a lot of sense, and let's wait to hear from Rema's side. It's unfair to shave a man's head in his absence.
True.
Now, Rema, we they talk about. Rema, come and talk. Whether I explain, you want to explain. Whether I fight, you want to fight. Whatever it is, let's hear from you. It is only fair. Thank you so much, Leila, for coming.
Thank you.
I do wish you have wonderful collaborations with Nigerian artists, including Rema himself. We have such an array of amazing acts. We've got Rema, we've got Berna, we've got Wiz, we've got David. We've got so many wonderful acts, and it is a deprivation for any country that does not tap into the massive muscle of the Nigerian music industry, what we call Afrobeat or whatever else you want to call it. And Nigerian artists will always pull, at least for now, they're going to pull the biggest crowds. So let's see how this can be settled.
Bona selling stadiums out in America that many American artists
cannot sell.
They cannot sell it. See David doing wonders. Whiskey selling out stadium.
So
it's a global battle. It's a global battle.
It's true.
Yes.
And also, also what I want to eat is, I want to add a couple things in here. I believe he probably don't know what it is. Sometimes artists, I work with a lot of artists. Sometimes the designer will come and give them what to wear. They don't even know what's happening. They just wear it. But I think is from like especially the management side, right? If you have a fashion designer, or if you have somebody that makes your jewelry, I believe they should know what it is. Not just don't wear it, because somehow it's gonna affect you somewhere. Like I wouldn't wear anything that's gonna attack the Muslim religion or any other religion. I wouldn't do that.
My own is it's creativity, but at the end of the day,
we've got to be careful. The Western world is open to all forms of poetic and creative license. Africa is still very reserved,
sensitive,
and very how do I put it? Very intolerant for many things. So let's look at that. So Berekon, thank you so much for joining. Leila, thank you so much. We're waiting to hear from Rema's team. Take care, everybody, and God bless. See you later at 12 midnight.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
If you're watching on TikTok, double-click the screen. Double-click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Double-click the screen if you're watching on TikTok.